So how do we make Totoro Charaben? And you've probably been wondering this your entire lives. Well, a couple months ago, I found out with the help of two amazing teachers in Tokyo. Like it? Here's the full tutorial. Part 1, ingredients. So for the heart and flower-shaped egg, you'll need an egg, obviously, 1 tablespoon soup stock, 1 teaspoon sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon salt. Step 1. Beat the egg along with the other ingredients, the soup stock, sugar, and the salt. Make an egg roll. So you start with 1/3 of the mixture, and you put it in this rectangular shaped pan, which is greased with, I think, vegetable oil. And you just let it cook on the stove, and make sure you turn the pan so that it's evenly distributed. And as you can see, she's kind of like, this is the teacher doing it. And now it's kind of like a crepe consistency. It's very light, and you see she's kind of rolling it using the chopsticks, just rolling it down to the bottom of the pan. All right. And she pushes the roll back to the top of the pan. And then she just greases it a little bit with a paper towel soaked in, I think, oil, to prepare it for the next layer of egg, okay? So as you can see, now we're adding another 1/3 of the egg mixture. And we're just kind of gonna do the same thing again. My classmate is there. She's kind of, yeah, evening it out and making sure a little bit of the egg gets underneath the roll. So as you can see, now she's popping the bubbles. The teacher said to pop the bubbles. Popping bottles in the, wait, is it popping bottles in the ice like a, popping bubbles in the egg like a. So you can see she kind of puts a little bit of the egg underneath to make it for a more even roll when it comes time to roll it. So now here she goes. Come on. There we go. That's the ticket. Just kind of rolling it down again. There we go. Yay! Next step, you cut this roll into 4 pieces. And we prefer 4 congruent pieces. And so we're just gonna trim a little bit off of the edge of the sides so that the pieces are more even. I mean, this is Japan, we want it to look super nice. There we go, we just cut off the sides. We have these 4 even pieces. And what we do is we cut one of them in half diagonally, and then we turn it over and we make a heart shape using the 2 pieces. Cute. And we just set it aside for later. I mean, this is mine at the end, you see at the top. Okay, it does not look exactly like a heart, but come on, give me a break. Step 6 is the flower-shaped crepe egg. So what we do is use the last 1/3 to make a thin egg crepe, and we cut it into a rectangular shape. So for this step, I didn't film the entire thing, but I'm just gonna tell you what we do with it is you fold it in half the long way, and then you make cuts along the folded side of it, about every 2 to 3 millimeters, and make sure to leave a 5 millimeter margin from the other edge, just so that when you roll it, it's not gonna just all fall apart. This is how it looks at the end. You can see there's one on the left and then one on the top right under the egg, under the heart egg. Now for part 2 of the ingredients. So chikuwa, according to Wikipedia, it's a Japanese tube-like food product made from ingredients such as fish surimi, salt, sugar, starch, monosodium glutamate, and egg white. So yeah, we're gonna need a half a piece of chikuwa, a tablespoon of mayo, 1 teaspoon green seaweed flakes, and a ½ teaspoon of soy sauce. What we do is we cut the chikuwa into 6 pieces. So first we cut it long ways down the middle, and then we just cut it, you see, into 1/3, or I guess 1/6. The next step is to mix the mayo with the seaweed flakes and the soy sauce in a heat-resistant bowl. See, she's kind of adding the seaweed flakes to the mayo and smelling it. Oh, yeah, We're just gonna double check, make sure this is seaweed. Yeah, got it. Oh wait, you too. Third time's a charm. Is it seaweed? Yes, good, good. All right, let's go. And this is soy sauce. Just a little bit. I mean, that's for all of us, so it's more than like that's more than half a teaspoon. And then you can see we're just mixing them into the sauce. We all put our chipua into the bowl and then mix it together. It looks like pesto, kind of. Like pasta with pesto. So basically what we do after we mix it all together, we loosely cover it with like the plastic cooking wrap. And then we microwave it for 1 minute. As you can see, in the bento box, this is where it's gonna end up. You see left and right, the pieces. All right, part 3 of ingredients. For the octopus and the flowers, we're making them out of sausages today. You're gonna need 3 small sausages and 1 teaspoon of ketchup. So we cut the sausage in half and we make thick incisions. So we use this kind of like a cookie cutter thing to make a cut in it. And this is gonna be for the flour. So we just kind of pull them out and it's gonna be a flower. And with the other one, we're gonna, again, use the cookie cutter, a different shape, and make these incisions. It's kind of like a crisscross. So we do it one with these lines, and then we turn it, and we make another set of lines. And this is for the octopus legs. You'll see in a little bit. So next we fry and we season them with ketchup. And as we cook them, as you can see, the legs and the flower petals kind of start to pop, which looks really nice. And this is how it looks in the final box. Honestly, I think that's a flower on the top left. The bottom right, not 100% sure. That was supposed to be the octopus. Part 4 of the ingredients. So for Totoro, we're gonna need 130 grams of cooked rice, 1 tablespoon black sesame seeds, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and 2 teaspoons of baked salmon flakes. And what we do is first we grind the sesame seeds and the salt together with like I guess it's called mortar and pestle? I don't know. Like into a little bowl. We just make it into kind of a fine powder. And then we mix it with 2/3 of the cooked rice. So not all of it, just take 2/3 and then mix them all together in a bowl, like so. And using plastic wrap, we shape Totoro's body. And don't forget, save some rice for the ears. So this is just the body she's doing, and she's putting in impressions where we're gonna stick the ears and the tummy. And put it like so. And then we use the rest of the white rice to make the stomach. And we're gonna put salmon flakes inside of Totoro's stomach. Oh, just another double check. This is salmon. Third time's a charm. It's salmon, all right, okay. So now that we've confirmed that, we're just putting the salmon flakes inside the rice and folding it into the plastic wrap. And this is the stomach for Totoro. Yep, like so. Next, we shape Totoro's ears. So using plastic wrap again, and just rolling it in between your hands, we're making the ears. And then we just set them into the box. See, it's very, very simple. And you don't need to be super exact about it. I mean, you'll see mine and you'll see it's definitely not exact at all. Ingredients, part 5 of 5. This is the last ingredient section. So for the dust bunny and also some of Totoro, we're gonna need 20 grams of cooked rice, 1 teaspoon baked salmon flakes, a half sheet of nori seaweed, and 1 slice of cheese for the whites of the eyes. So maybe use like whiter cheese for this, the singles cheese. 2 pieces of spaghetti pasta for the whiskers, and 5 small spears of boiled broccoli. So our next step is to mix the salmon flakes with the rice and make a ball using plastic. And we're gonna take the nori sheet and cut it into a round shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, like just eyeball it and make a round shape with, just use scissors to cut a round shape in it. And you can cut some incisions to make it easier to fold it in a circle, as she's doing. You put in the plastic wrap, like so. And then put the rice and salmon mixture onto the seaweed. And this is for the dust bunny. And just roll it up and wrap it like so in the plastic. Little round bunny, green bunny. Next, unwrap the other pieces for the rice and arrange them in the bento box. So the pieces we shaped before, for Totoro, his stomach, and his ears, we just kind of arrange them. Using a plastic straw, punch 4 circles into the singles cheese, like so. And these are going to be the eyes. She's taking just 2 of them and putting them onto Totoro. Now we have his eyes. With the seaweed, we're just gonna use a pattern puncher to make the eye pupils and the nose and patterns for the stomach for Totoro. And you can punch it more than once because we're kind of perfectionists here, so you can choose out of these which one you want to put on it because it doesn't always punch perfectly. I mean, it's seaweed. Use tweezers to place the patterns, to place the pupil on the eyes. You can see she's doing with Totoro. Now he can see. And she's putting the dust bunny right above Totoro and giving him eyes with the cheese. As you can see, we are just placing the rest of the seaweed pieces. And voila! It's almost done, not quite. This is mine at this stage of the game. You can see it doesn't exactly look like Totoro, but it looks like a rabbit, but that's okay. Next, we place the octopus, heart, flowers, chikua, and broccoli pieces, which is kind of like a forest, and we arrange them into the bento box. For the whiskers, what we do is we just fry the pasta and cut it into 6 pieces. They did that for us, so it saves some time. We place them onto Totoro with the tweezers. And voila! That is the Totoro Charaben. Pretty cool, huh? I really had so much fun and it tasted amazing too. So, thank you so much.